All right, and we're back. Here's number 12. Back to the basics, homework 3. So we've got a solving problem. We're being asked to solve this equation here. So what I'm going to notice is that this is a quadratic. All right, you've got a quadratic term. The x squared is our quadratic term. This is our linear term, and we have a constant. I know that I want it equal to 0 if I'm going to try to solve something with x squares and x's in it. So I'm going to want to get rid of this 8. So I'm going to first subtract 8 from both sides. And then take a look at what we got. So we should have x squared minus 9x minus 10 equals 0 now, which is good. I'm going to factor this guy. And I'm going to say, well, how do I get this x squared? Well, it's x times x. And I'm going to take a look and say, well, what are all the ways to multiply to make 10 and subtract to make 9, right? Subtract to make 9. It will be a negative 9, so we'll have to adjust the signs accordingly, but in essence we want to find two numbers with a difference of 9. Well, that's not too hard to find if we're multiplying to make 10. 10, I could do it by 10 and 1 or 2 and 5. Which two of these have a difference of 9? Well, it's this guy right here. So I can put the 1 here and the 10 here, or switch them around, doesn't matter. In this case, since it's x and x. So if I take the outsides, that's positive 10x, and the insides, that's just a positive 1x, and add them together, well, that wouldn't work, because that would make positive 11. So if I have a negative 10x and a positive 1x, that would add to make negative 9. So I want the 10x's to be the negatives, and I want the 1x to be the positive. All right, that looks good. X times x makes x squared. The 1 times the negative 10 makes that negative 10. And if I take the outside stuff, that's negative 10x, and the inside stuff, that's 1x, and add them, I will get the negative 9x. All right, I'm not done yet. I still need to solve. I need to solve. So I'm going to look here and I'm going to say, well, what would make this first whole factor 0? Because I know that 0 times anything equals 0. So I want to make this 0. So I would say that, well, one way to do that were if x equaled negative 1. All right, if I put in a negative 1 here, negative 1 plus 1 is 0. And 0 times anything, 0 times negative 11 in this case, is 0. What about here? Well, x could be 10. Is your other solution. That if you plug in 10, 10 minus 10 is 0, and 0 times 11 is 0. All right, hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll talk to you soon.